Hello, beautiful beings of light, and welcome to the Magic Weaver podcast. In this week's episode, we are going to be talking about the difference between making money and receiving money. And I want to invite you to really tune into which paradigm you are existing in. Are you existing inside of the paradigm where you're simply making money? Or are you existing inside of the paradigm where you are fully, deeply receiving money inside of your business? The difference between making money and receiving money is your nervous system state of being, right? In one nervous system state of being, you are making money in order to survive. And in the other nervous system state of being, you are receiving money in order to thrive and to activate a higher level of your becoming, a higher level of your essence in this world. It is so normal for all of us to be somewhere on the spectrum of this journey, right? Because we live in a society that teaches us to make money, to hustle for money, to burn out for money, to be in the hard and the struggle of money. And we are in the journey of collectively allowing our bodies to feel more and more safe with receiving money from this true place of depth and fullness from within us, from this place of ease and pleasure, where we don't have to work hard, where we don't have to work all the time, where we don't have to sacrifice ourselves, our life, our well-being in order to create the kind of wealth that we desire, right? And so this is actually the space where most clients of mine hire me, is that they want to shift and expand their receiving paradigm. They want to shift from simply making money into allowing themselves to fully and deeply receive money, because they're desiring to experience ease and pleasure with money, with life inside of their business. And this isn't something that we are taught, right? We are taught to work hard for money. We are taught to struggle for money. We exist in a culture and a society that is capitalistic, right? And capitalism prioritizes work over the person's welfare. Capitalism prioritizes work over health and well-being and quality of life. So we are shifting from the paradigm of making money in order to live and receiving money in order to ignite our deepest, most easeful, most pleasurable becoming, right? I see this so much inside all of my clients at different levels, but I particularly see this playing out in clients who are scaling higher and higher inside of their business. In other words, they have this desire for more money, but it never seems like enough, right? It always feels like they're in the chase of money. They're chasing for more and more money, but they're not feeling satiated by what they're making, right? They're finding themselves in this space where they're bringing in huge amounts of money per month, anywhere from 30K to 100K plus per month, but they feel completely disconnected from it. They feel disconnected from themselves. It doesn't feel like anything, right? There's kind of like a numbing out, a checking out. And this is where a lot of entrepreneurs who are already, at multi-six figures hire me, because they're really wanting to reconnect with the receiving capacity inside of them, right? They're wanting to shift their nervous system state of being into connecting deeply with the receiving energy and allowing that receiving energy to ignite more ease and pleasure inside of their business and life. And so this is really the difference that we are talking about here today. What makes it so that we are in the constant mode of making money, But even though we desire it, we don't fully feel safe to receive money from this like really luscious and luxurious paradigm. One of the most important things to remember when we're shifting from making money to receiving money is that inherently our nervous system is really habituated to make money from the hustle and the burnout. It knows how to do that, right? So any entrepreneur who is bringing in money consistently, who is bringing in lots of money consistently into their business, you know how to do that, right? You know how to make money from the paradigm that you are in. And that feels safe to your nervous system. And what can happen really often when we're shifting from making money to receiving money is that our nervous system can freak out in the process. It feels unsafe into shifting into more rest, into shifting into more spaces of pausing, into shifting into taking on fewer clients, or, doing it, marketing, welcoming in clients from a very different marketing perspective. Our nervous system freaks out because, money is a very root level kind of thing. We survive and thrive based on the amount of money that we have. And if our nervous system is accustomed to, experiencing money like there's never enough, right? No matter how much you make, there's never enough. There always has to be more. Your nervous system is going to replicate that at every single level of receiving, right? So it doesn't really matter how much money you're making. If that's the state that your nervous system feels comfortable existing in, if that's how your nervous system experiences making money, that's not going to change just because you make more money inside of your business. So I think sometimes entrepreneurs actually fool themselves into thinking, well, when I make X amount of money in my business, I'm going to be able to take so much time off. I'm going to be able to change the way that I am in my life. I'm going to be able to really rest and relax and to do all the things. But in fact, what they find is that the more money that they receive, sometimes they actually find themselves feeling even more disconnected, even more anxious, even less likely to slow down and to rest. And there's this part of them that comes up that essentially says, no, you can't do that right now because of this. No, it's not safe to do that because of that. There are all of these voices that show up in the mind that are anxious or worried, right? That are continually in the go mode, but I have to do this, but I have to do that. That make it feel unsafe to actually slow down, to take space, to actually receive from a state of being rather than a state of doing. And so it's one of the most challenging things to actually change inside of your business because it's so connected to your body's sense of this is what it takes to survive, right? And even though rationally in your mind, you can access the knowing that you have so much money coming in, like you have so many clients who are just waiting to work with you, right? There's no reason to actually be worried that you're going to run out of money or that there isn't enough money. Rationally, you might be able to access that. But in your body, what's happening is there's a closing, right? There's a reaction that's happening in your body that's being replicated over and over again. So in order to shift from a place of I'm chasing money, I'm burning myself out to make money, money is never enough, right? There's never enough, right? I have this experience of anxiety or codependence with money or even avoidance with money. That in order to really shift that experience and to transform the way that your business feels, the way that you feel inside of your business, we need to come into the nervous system, into your nervous system first, and really work with the parts of you that feel in constriction of receiving in this way. It is so much easier for us to continue to do what we've always done, right? Because what we've always done is already safe to the nervous system. It is a stretch into spaces of discomfort that maybe you have never stretched into in order to develop a different way of receiving from within your nervous system. It can feel very scary, and that's so normal. There can be a lot of fear that shows up here. As human beings in general, we are kind of programmed to exist in the struggle and in the hard, especially in the society that we've all grown up in. Like, it's much more normalized to talk about, well, life is hard, right? Making money is a struggle, right? These are all dialogues, these are all paradigms that we hear about all the time. And what can feel the most uncomfortable for us is not so much being in the shadow with money, but it's actually being in the true possibility of ease and pleasure with money, right? It is one thing for us to learn how to be with struggle and the hard, which is, definitely part of the invitation when we're working with the nervous system. It is something else to actually establish safety with allowing something to feel good. It's so much more natural for us to just let it be hard, to let it be a struggle, to let it be complicated. And there's a deepening that happens, a portal that opens when you start to practice, when you start to invite your nervous system to let it feel good, to let it be more easeful. I see entrepreneurs overcomplicating everything, making things harder than they need to be. And they simply cannot see a different perspective from their current nervous system level, right? From the level that their nervous system is accessing in the moment. And once we shift the nervous system response, once your nervous system begins to get habituated in the place of allowing money to be easeful and pleasurable, then you start to shift your perspective on the way that you receive. You start to shift your perspective on the structures in your business, the support that you invite into your business. Your entire lens changes. And it's because your body is the one that influences your perspective, your thoughts, your behaviors. It all starts in the body and it all comes back to the body, right? So the work of, welcoming in more ease and pleasure into your business and truly receiving money inside of your business from that paradigm is about coming into your body and doing the healing and expansion work inside of the nervous system. And once you access those expansive states of being, once your body starts to feel safe with feeling good and becomes more familiar and habituated with, ease and pleasure are available to me. It's actually safe for me to be here. This is actually possible. You begin to open up a whole other perspective on your systems, your marketing, your structures, the way that you show up inside of your business, the permission slip that you give yourself to take time away, to step away from your business, right? And to just be. You start to gain more safety in those things, and that allows your different parts that feel anxiety or constriction, that allows them to start to integrate from within you. It allows them to become much less present and much more invested and feeling safe in the paradigm that you are shifting into, right? So, I really believe in entrepreneurs creating wealth and creating their life from this depth and fullness of receiving. Because let's face it, we are here to create legacies. We're here to create incredible impact in the world. And we're also here to really live life in a different kind of way, to establish a different kind of paradigm of being in the world. That is the epitome of what entrepreneurs do. And so this is an opportunity to shift outside of that paradigm of I am making money in order to live, right? I'm working in order to live, and allowing your life to be luscious, allowing your business to hold you instead of you holding your business and holding everything around you, right? It's a different kind of holding. When we're making money, we feel like we have to hold everything and do everything and be in everything and do, right? When we're in the paradigm of receiving money, it's an ecosystem. It's a regenerative ecosystem of being that exists between you, money, business, clients, partner, all of the different parts of your life. And so this transforms not only you inside of your life, it transforms your relationship with your partner. It transforms your relationship with your team, with your business. And it also transforms what your clients receive from you, because you become that much more powerful through the process of nourishment and receiving, and that overflows into your clients, that provides for your clients, and that catapults your business to an entirely different level, right? And so it's from establishing this ecosystem of receiving that your business begins to reach, to tap into quantum portals, right? This is where quantum receiving really activates at a different level. And it's not so much about, I'm activating this quantum receiving portal in order to make money quickly. It's much more about, I'm allowing myself to surrender to my essence, to my desires so deeply, with such devotion and trust and true connection to myself, my body, my needs, my desires, that quantum timelines begin to open up for me effortlessly. And I make more money as I receive so much more internally and externally to myself, right? It's this cyclical process that unfolds inside of your business and inside of your life. And it's simply beautiful to witness when I see entrepreneurs truly shifting from making money to receiving money. Their entire perspective of what's possible begins to widen and open even more. And they start to play in the quantum field in ways that they never felt safe to before, right? I've definitely seen entrepreneurs in the paradigm of making money on a quantum level, like making a lot of money, but not fully grounding in the magic of receiving money from this truly surrendered and deep space within them, where it comes from the body, it's led from the body, and it always comes back to the body. It's actually very easy to make money. Like, it's not hard to figure out, right? With the proper tools, with the proper strategies, with the proper marketing, with the proper angle, with all the things, you can always figure out how to make money. Making money, you can do. The invitation, the deeper invitation, is to surrender, to trust, and to fully claim your bigness, boldness, and the expansiveness of your desires from within your nervous system, from within your body, and to let that catapult and ignite the quantum receiving that you experience inside of your life. So I want to invite you into that experience within yourself, because it's truly a journey. And it's a journey that never stops giving, to you, that never stops giving to your business, to your clients, to your partner, to all parts of your life. And this is what so many of us are thirsting for, because we are sick and tired of being in the paradigm of having to disconnect from ourselves in order to create the impact and the legacy that we want in the world. And the answer is truly your nervous system. The answer is truly paving the pathway of your legacy through your nervous system resonance, through your nervous system attunement, through that space of pleasure and ease and desire from within you. So I hope that this podcast episode unlocked something within you, gave you perspective, inspired you in some way. And if you're enjoying what you're hearing on this podcast, I just really want to invite you to leave us a review on iTunes. It's so helpful in order for other folks to find us. And lastly, one thing that I just want to share is that if you are a six-figure entrepreneur who is here to create impact, who is here to lead a legacy inside of your business, I have a beautiful portal for you that is starting in February. And it's called Luminescence. And I haven't really even formally launched it. This is the very early period of pre-enrollment, and I'm welcoming women in as we speak. But this is a 9-month portal specifically for six-figure entrepreneurs. And it was created to help you to shift and expand your receiving paradigm and to scale your business with the power of nervous system business growth. So we journey together for 9 months, and I support you in shifting from the paradigm of making money into the paradigm of receiving money and activating quantum portals of receiving inside of your business and life. If that is something that is pulling you in, something that you're curious about exploring more, I want to invite you to apply for Luminescence. There is no obligation if you apply that you're going to join. So it's really an invitation for you to follow the pull inside of your body and to apply for Luminescence. And if I think that you're a good fit for the program, I will invite you onto a call if you desire one, or simply invite you into the portal. But right now we have more than $3,000 worth of bonuses that are available if you choose to listen to that body invitation to explore Luminescence. And I would encourage you to apply now before I start to formally enroll for this mastermind container. And there's only 8 spots available for this program. This is truly going to be an intimate journey with about 8 women. And if it's pulling you in, I would love to get your application. So you can find the link down below. And I look forward to reading your applications. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's podcast episode, and I will see you next time.